my darlings, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I know I've been kind of MIA for a little bit, but I had spring break and then I wasn't home for a little bit because I was either at school or traveling. I am officially back at home in my closet and I was so excited to be filming for you guys today. I like almost couldn't contain it. It was like last night I was like, what am I gonna say? Like, what am I gonna do, you know? And so today I decided to do a glowy spring makeup tutorial for you guys, and I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. But the main thing I wanted to show you guys in this video was the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. I just picked these up and I worked with these a little bit with my foundation and I absolutely love the way it turned out. For me, I do have oily skin, so I kind of had to definitely mattify it down a little bit, but if you have dry skin and you want to try them out, like 100% do it. They're going to be so gorgeous on you. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see how I got this glowy spring makeup look, then just please keep watching. So I decided to keep this root beer part in there because I think it's really funny. But basically I'm going to start out with a fresh face and I'm going to be using tape today to keep the edges of my eyeshadow really clean and sharp. And I'm going to prime my eyes with the NARS Pro Prime eyeshadow primer that I tested out today and I really liked it. And then I'm going to obviously show you guys that I am wearing a strapless top and start with my Tartelette palette. I'm going to set the eyeshadow down with this kind of nude colored shadow, and then I'm going to take this shade and apply it in the crease as our transition shade and just bring it all the way out to the edges of the tape. And then I'm going to take this darker shade from the Tartelette in Bloom palette and I'm going to start defining the crease. So we're going to place a majority of the shadow on the outer half of our eye and then just drag whatever is left over into the crease, and you can see that this just really sharpens the eye look and brings a little bit of definition into it. Next, I'm going to be taking this pointed brush from Morphe and I'm going to be taking that darker burgundy shade and I'm going to place this in the very outer corner of the eye. So what we're doing is making a V shape and it kind of is going to elongate the eye and kind of smoke it out. And then I'm going to take this Morphe blending brush and just blend out the edges because I noticed that the crease was a bit sharp. But as we go along with the shadows, we'll be blending out as we place other shadows on top of them. Next, I'm going to be taking this darker brown shade and I'm going to be taking that on a Sigma E30 pencil brush and I'm going to smudge this into the lash line and then also smudge it along the tape to kind of give a little bit of a winged liner shadow effect. I did end up blending it out a little bit more though because it wasn't really that suitable for what I was going to be doing that day. Next, I'm going to take this shimmery shadow from the palette and place this onto the lid, and I really wanted to make it really bright and springy and glowy as the makeup title suggests. And then I actually went in with this shade from the Chocolate Bar palette because I thought the first shade was a little bit too yellow for what I was going for. And then I'm just taking this NARS blending brush and blending out all of those edges like I said, so you can see that I'm blending out that liner a bit. And then I'm going to be mixing those shades that we put in the crease on a Sigma E35 and just use that to sort of blend all the shadows together. And next I'm taking this brush from Sigma and the white shadow and highlighting my brow bone. So I always find removing the tape so satisfying to watch, but I'm going to start on my face now. So I just sprayed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and then decided to go in with a little bit of the Roller Lash Mascara and prime my face with the Kane & Austin Mattifying Primer. So next for my foundation, I'm going to be mixing the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. So I poured the foundation out and then I just did one drop of the enhancer drops because, girl, my natural oils can give me enough of a glow, so I really wanted to keep the enhancer drops down to like a minimum, but if you have more dry skin, of course you can add more. But I absolutely loved how it made the foundation look just a little bit more natural because it wasn't so like suction cup matte, you know what I mean? So it just really gave a really beautiful finish to the foundation, and I kind of built up the coverage because Honey was having a bad skin day. So next I'm taking the amazing Tarte Shape Tape concealers, and first I took Fair Beige and I kind of highlighted my face, and then I mixed it with the shade Light because it's not quite as light as that, so it gave me a little bit of highlighting and just really good coverage and a nice glow. But I didn't want to use all of Fair Beige because I just don't like when I have kind of like reverse raccoon eyes, you know? So I did highlight my chin and blend it out, and then I pinched the Beauty Blender to get my nose highlight really precise, and it almost gives like the illusion that you contoured, but you really just highlighted. And then I also blended out the highlight in the center of my forehead, and I love the way it looked. And then I took the Laura Mercier powder, of course, and baked it under my eyes. You guys know the drill. Just pack that powder on, wait for a little bit, and then brush it off. I also baked my chin a little bit and my nose and forehead because I get super oily. Of course, gotta take my root beer break and listen to some Drake. And then I went in with my Real Techniques powder brush and the Laura Mercier powder and packed that all over my face. Next, I did a little bit of contouring with the Anastasia contour kit, so I mixed those two shades in there to the right of the palette, and I went ahead and contoured out my cheekbones, just following that line and being sure not to take it too close to your mouth. And then I was showing you guys I hit pan, which I was super excited about because that rarely ever happens for me because I buy too many things. Okay, it's an issue. But I'm going ahead and blending out the contour with this bronzer just to make it look a little bit more bronzy and summery, springy, and not like it's too harsh of a contour. Moving on to brows, I went ahead and combed through my brows just to get like all the foundation off of them, you know, when they get all gross. And I went ahead and did a soft line, kind of underlining my brow. And the pressure is key, so don't press too hard or you're gonna have like Sharpied in eyebrows, trust me, I've been there. So then I just filled in the rest with kind of short hair-like strokes, combed them out to soften them, and then went ahead and set them with the Benefit brow gel. I think it's the Ready Set brow gel. And I love this stuff. Next, I just took my Sigma tapered highlighting brush and this banana powder from the Anastasia kit just to kind of highlight the under eyes even more and just brighten them up a bit. And of course, my Drake break again. And then for highlight, I just took the highlighter from the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze Glow because I love the way that this highlights. I kind of haven't been able to get away from it since I bought it, so it just gives a perfect glow. And then I used the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party, and it's just such a beautiful blush for the springtime. I don't think it's too bright. And next we're going to kind of smoke out the lower lash line, so I'm taking the transition shade from outer corner to inner corner. I'm taking the second darkest shade that we put in the crease and doing the same thing a little bit lower, and then the very darkest shade that we smudged in the lash line I'm going to be placing just on the outer corner. Then I just went ahead and took my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara that I loved using, and I just put that on my lower lashes to separate them. And then for lips, I went ahead and went with my Kylie Lip Kit in Exposed. I was thinking of doing a bright lip, but then I was kind of like, I don't know, I'm gonna go with this instead. So I actually really liked it. It was a little bit too brown, so I ended up using some of my Clinique ColourPop, I think, lip product, and I put that in the center of my lips to just brighten it up a little bit and make it a bit more springy. So that is the finished look, my loves. I hope you loved it. I really love the way it turned out. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. Click the bell if you want to get notified so I know it's real, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.